Good afternoon. It's Monday, the 1st of July, and we're here to look at the astrology for today and see if there's anything interesting going on during the week. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is share the chart as I normally do. There we are. Okay, so the moon is closing in on the sun. It's now at 14 degrees of Taurus. You'll see there that it's actually getting quite close to Mars. Within 4 hours, that'll be conjunct Mars. I have always noticed when the moon goes conjunct Mars that anything that is outstanding, anything that hasn't been sorted. So let's say you have a row with someone before they leave the house in the morning and nothing's sorted and you're both seething all day. And then you get back together when somebody comes back into the house. And that's when there is more to say. It's that kind of thing. The moon itself isn't big enough to start a major row, but it's enough to bring an existing row back onto the stage, if you see what I mean. So that's one to look for. It's only there for a couple of hours, and so it's a storm in a teacup, you know, those things that just blast off and then everybody's said their piece and then that's it. We go on to fight another day. Here, Eris and Chiron. This is the closest they get on this round. In a couple of days, they both go retrograde, and Chiron's retrograde is much faster than Eris's. So therefore, this is it really until they get together next year. Now, somewhere in all the videos that I've done recently, you can find one that's got a heading talking about Eris Chiron, the conjunction. It is big stuff, and so there's a lot on it there. Go back to that video, and if you haven't heard it already, listen to it, because that is something that is really going to be a feature of next year. And the roots are now. The beginnings of it are now. Something happens now that starts it off, then the whole thing goes calm for a while, but it comes back next year. So it's worth having a look at that one. They're effectively 2 degrees apart, and that's quite close. Those issues are coming in. We can probably see them, for instance, with the Joe Biden thing, with the questions about his mental health after the debate with Trump. It always tends to be about those things that we wished we had remained hidden or wish we had kept hidden, and that when they come out, they're very humiliating, very embarrassing. It's that kind of stuff. Okay, the Saturn Juno opposition is still pressing on, getting stronger. So this is nearly at 18, that's at 1925. This is also looking at relationships, how people get on together. And there are questions here for all kinds of relationship situations. With one side one side is actually sort of blocking or preventing, or there is a boundary, and then on the other side we have something critical, nitpicking, and it's very difficult to say precisely how this is going to work out, but we've certainly got something to do with relationships, and it's going to be a testing one. Put that in the sky at the same time as the Eris Chiron thing and the moon conjunct Mars, and we've got a stage set for jousting, you know, going at each other, that kind of thing, little rows and bits and pieces. And there's no one big thing here, but there's lots of little humps which eventually produce the bumpy ride. the sun, meantime, is not really able to get into the height of his exuberance, because the sun is in Cancer, so it's a water sign, a feminine sign, and so Cancer is holding back the sun's immediate joie de vivre, and joy, happiness, yay. It's all going quite sultry, going sort of underground. A very emotional time, certainly. The sun's energy is exaggerating the emotionality of Cancer. Right, and I think that's about it. Yeah, probably. We've still got the story of a boy who has been lost on Tenerife. And quite often we do get series highlighted when this happens. This asteroid can represent parent-child separation, and probably is always highlighted when there is a very big parent-child separation, when the story is in real big headlines. So that's when we tend to get this sort of thing here, where it's being highlighted by the sun. In that case, when the sun gets to 15, probably there will be a significant headline. There will be something. There will be more news about this particular case. Okay, I think that's everything for today. It's have a lovely day. And I'll just get rid of this share for a moment. There we go. There we go. So you have a lovely day, and it was nice to see you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And have a lovely day. I've just said that.